am a traveling quantum healer who loves astrology, music, art, 5D New Earth, and to laugh. I am Xena Electra, Soul Evolutionary Guide. Welcome.
Greetings, beautiful, lovely faces. Xena Electra here, Soul Evolutionary Guide. I'm also a quantum healer specializing in past life regressions. But right now I'm out here doing something called Van Life. I call it my soul's journey. So I want to share this story time with you, something that happened to me yesterday. Okay, are you ready? So yesterday I was doing a store run for a lady that I'm camping with. And I was like, you know what? I'll be back in 30 minutes because I know how I do. I zoom. And so I got to the first stop. Everything's good. And I'm like, bet. Let me go ahead and roll the fuck on out to the next place. And so as I'm headed to the next place, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to get gas at Fry's. Fry's is what we call Kroger. Back on the East Coast, the West Coast, it's Fry's. So something that happened to me over this past summer, I was work camping in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And while I was there, my gas was being siphoned. When your gas is being siphoned, or at least in my case, my gas gauge stopped working. So I have not had a working gas gauge since the summertime, right? It's almost been a year. And so whenever I get gas, I take a picture of my mileage, I do these calculations, I put however many gallons that my calculations say that I need, and I just roll on. I've driven far, y'all, based on my calculations. And sometimes my calculations do be wrong. They do be wrong sometimes. And yesterday was one of those times where my calculations were absolutely horribly wrong. And so I'm like I said, I leave my first stop and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get gas at Fry's so I can put in my little Kroger Plus number so I get my little 10 cent off. Yesterday it was 20 cents off, so hey, 20 cents off a gallon. And my car stopped accelerating. It wasn't going. And there's cars gaining on me. It's traffic time, people are getting off of work, kids are getting out of school, and I'm just like, oh shit. So luckily there was a lot that had just appeared, and so I just kind of cruised over into the lot. I was on the phone with the homegirl that I met out here on the road, and I was like, yo, I think I'm out of gas. And so I'm thinking and I'm looking and I'm like, there was two guys a few yards away in front of me, And so I walk over and said, excuse me, sirs, do one of you all just know somebody or do you have a gas can that I can use? So lucky for me, there was a Circle K on this side of the road behind me, maybe 0.2 miles back. And the guy, he had been day drinking. He was like, yeah, you see that truck? Go over to that truck. In the back of the passenger seat on the floor is a gas can. So I get the gas can and I take off walking. I'm like, okay, grateful, gratitude. I'm walking to the Circle K. And then this happens. My freaking boot started talking as I'm walking. I said, yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm talking to my homegirl. I said, yo, I've glued them together before. And I did a really quick job, and I didn't do a good job. And this motherfucker just started yapping on my ass, and so I'm walking like a freaking clown so I don't bend it, so it don't scoop up rocks, because I was walking in gravel because I wanted to be away from the side of the road. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I just need a ride back. I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna walk there, cool, that's fine, it's not far. I just need somebody to give me a ride back. So I go into the gas station, I'm like trying to pay for the gas, and the guy was like, which pump? I'm like, I don't have a car, and I don't want somebody to pull in after I pay. And so I'm like, let's do pump 10. So I take my little gas can and I rush to pump 10, and then as soon as I get there, this black car pulls in, and I said, hey, I'm sorry, pal, like this is my pump, I've already paid for it. And he was like, no worries, you need a ride back. And so like where I am, there's lots of Spanish speaking people. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I would love that. So I get my gas, I hop in this guy's car after he gets gas, and he flips a bitch, a U-turn, and he takes me back to my car. Not only did he take me back to my car, but he gave me a bottle of water. It is hot out here. It was damn near 90 degrees yesterday, and also today is supposed to be damn near 90 degrees. And so I put the gas in my car. I forgot about the little trigger thing on the gas can. And so I was like, how come it's not going? And I was like, oh yeah, the trigger thing. And so I'm doing the trigger thing as I'm doing the gas can thing. I put the gas in my car. Cars are driving by. Like I said, it's rush hour traffic. And I'm like, okay, cool. So the guy said I could keep the gas can if I wanted to. He has others. In my mind, I'm like, I'm not gonna keep your gas can. I'm gonna give it back. I kept that bitch because this ain't the first time. And so Like I said, my calculations can be wrong sometimes. So I kept the gas can. There it is. And so I put the gas can in my car, roll my windows down, and I'm driving, trying to get to Fry's so I can use my little Kroger Plus number. And I'm like trying to breathe, because whenever you have a gas can in your car, y'all, your car smells like gas. And so I'm just, you know, trying not to panic, but the whole time I'm just like, oh, I'm so grateful. Oh, I'm so freaking grateful. I'm about to fill this bitch up. And I did. And I got back to camp. I told them before I left camp, look, you guys, it's only gonna be about 30 minutes because I'm just gonna get in, get out. I'm a get in, get out type of person. I'm out here on purpose. I don't like really being in society for long periods of time. And so when I get back, it's been hours and I'm just like, look, y'all, I got a story. I promise I got a story. I didn't take long on purpose. But the thing is, I felt like I was being tested by the universe. Sometimes when something seemingly bad happens, our mind creates a snowball effect of more and more negativity. So rather than creating a snowball effect of more and more negativity, I was just like, beautiful universe, this is what I need. This is what I need. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive. It's just an obstacle. We can get through obstacles. Obstacles happen from time to time. And I am alive to tell the tales of what happens out here in these nomadic streets. So thank you for listening. Until next time.